what is the meaning of abundant grace? And I got this. It says, God will always love those who he has received for his grace, and he will always do what it is best and kindest for us. Meaning, and I was looking at it, what does this mean? And then I went to look at another verse that he said, I'm sorry. It says, Jesus has died as a ransom for our sin to satisfy God's just worth, which is Matthew 12:20-28. He said that was a good and generous gift of God to man. And it proves that God will not do anything to give man a chance to be redeemed and forgotten. He doesn't even without his only begotten Son Jesus Christ, because he loved man so much. Sorry, I was reading John 3:13. I think I've missed where I wanted to go to. Yes, I've seen it. Sorry, I'm very sorry. It says, please, I'm using my reading glasses instead of my reading glasses. I can't see. Sorry. It says grace is totally undeserved, totally unmerited, in no way a credit to ourselves, in no way evidence of anything good we have done, and only credit and glory to God for being graceful and loving to a creation that he loves into existence, but which doesn't love him in return, which is John 1. And I read it and I realized that God is saying his abundant grace is, we don't need to do anything to get his abundant grace. It is unmerited. If we don't need to do anything. If he loves us, he loves us. So we're running about from pillar to post, calling one prophet, calling one person to, we have this problem. We don't need it. Because God says his grace is sufficient for us. In everything we do, his grace, his abundant grace is sufficient for in every way, in all ramifications, in every way in our life. That whatever we ask him, he will do for us. And I look at our everyday today life, and I look at every day we tend to, as human beings, tend to forget that God is omnipotent, omnipresent. His ways are not our ways. The way we look at things is not the way God looks at things. And we don't put things in God's hands. We tend to do our own, what we want first. Then we now say, okay, let your perfect will be done. But you have already done what you want to do. You did not first give it to him. It's like when you go to meet your father, you've already done what you want to do. Then you now go, Daddy, I've done it, but he failed me. Can you help me? That is what we do 90% of the time, which is not supposed to be, because he says he's unmerited. It's something with or without us, the grace is there. So this thing makes me, I've been thinking, and I said to myself, I said, do you know we commit a lot of sin just by not even believing in his grace, just by not even believing that God has already done it for us, that God has already provided for us, God has already given us that unmerited grace. But we tend to run helter-skelter. We're looking for paper in this country. We'll first go through all the pillars and posts and call and pray and pray and pray. But he says, wherever we step our feet and claim it, that he has already given it to us. But we don't believe it. We look on human belief first before God's first. And what I want us to look at, because his grace is not made, we should always look at God first. Always seek God first. He should be the first pillar, the first post for you to go to before any other person, any other thing. Yes, I don't say don't ask for guidance, don't ask your prophet, don't ask your wali to pray for you. But first, as an individual, as a person, like I tried to ask my husband and I said, I didn't even know how this happened. But I tend to, I've learned with years now that I give it all to him. I hand it all to him first. Say, Father Lord, then if I feel that, okay, this thing is taking long, but my faith starts wavering. At times I don't even tell my husband. I just take a day out in my room. He just says, what is wrong? Why are you not coming downstairs? I'm okay. And I'm in my room the whole day praying, meditating, asking God for his guidance, asking God for what is it next to do? What do you want me to do next? How do you want me to go about it next? But we all tend to go the other way around. And once our faith wavers, we speak up our phone, Nigeria. Hello, gbàdúrà fún mi. It is not like that. It says it is unmerited. That word is heavy. That means you don't need anything to get that grace. You don't need to be whoever to get it. It is there. It is always there in our life. And that is all I have to give her. Thank you very much for giving me the grace to